Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm the Adirondack Prepper. I originally was going to do this video later on this afternoon. However, I decided to to do it now while it's fresh in my mind. I have been thinking a lot about one of my favorite topics that I'm always thinking about is the food shortages and seeing empty shelves and some of the trends that I've noticed. I actually thought of it last night when I made a mental note basically saying, hey, tomorrow you got to do a video on the food shortages. Last night my family and I actually went out, did our usual errand run just like everybody else. And I was amazed when I went to Walmart, and my local Walmart. I've noticed a lot of empty holes there, but more so now more than usual. First I thought maybe it was because Thanksgiving is coming up in a few short weeks. Then it hit me, maybe it's because of the election. People actually took it seriously and stocked up on items, which is a good possibility. But let me back up a little bit, and I apologize about stuttering there. While we were walking through the store, and it didn't hit me till after we left, and part of it was I wasn't thinking at the time. I wish I actually took pictures so I could insert into this video. While we were walking through the store for the different aisles, I was absolutely amazed. I've seen the shelves empty at my particular Walmart, and usually we only go there for a few particular things. And but I was amazed at how empty the shelves were. For example, coffee, the aisle for coffee, which was pretty much completely picked out, of course, depending on your brand that you like, and of course what flavor. I myself like my coffee regular coffee, no French vanilla, no flavors, none of that stuff. Just give me regular coffee. That was cleaned out. Get to the pasta aisle. Pasta was cleaned out. Rice was cleaned out. Beans were cleaned out. Spaghetti sauce was cleaned out. Soup was cleaned out. Everything that you and I would think to be a staple was cleaned out. Paper towels were low. Toilet paper has always been low, so I didn't really think about those two. Are people planning, or have they planned, to stock up and to prep for the election and the pending chaos? Now, we all know there's been chaos out there. I've seen different things for Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., bunch of other towns and cities out there for the protests and the riots. Have people planned for that? Even for, in my area, which is a suburban, somewhat rural area, where I really don't think anything is going to happen in my area. Are people taking it seriously? Or is it for the holidays? That I kept wondering about. So I'm going to ask you that question, folks. What have you seen in your area? What have you seen run-wise in your stores? What are your stores out of around the country for items that you would consider to be a staple? Pasta, rice, beans, spaghetti sauce, hell, eggs, bread, pancake mix, maple syrup. What have you noticed, folks? If you could please leave a message in the comment box below, so that way not only myself but others can read it to see if perhaps we are in your location or around your location. After all, we're one big community, even though we live in various different locations, and by leaving a comment about different things that you have seen, that you have noticed, provides intelligence to the rest of us for things that we might see, that we might encounter. please leave a message below. I would appreciate if you could like this video. Please share this video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please help me grow it. I want to make this into a very large community. After all, we are all of the same survival preparedness mindset. Granted, of course, we all have different backgrounds, different strengths, different weaknesses. Let's all learn from each other. Anyways, folks, I have an appointment that I gotta get into right now, but I just wanted to do a quick little vlog, share my thoughts. Please leave your comments below. I look forward to reading them later on, excuse me. Have an awesome day. Stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel and stay prepared. Keep prepping, and I'll talk to y'all later. The orange steaks, which I am grabbing here, are made by a company called Coughlin's out of Canada. They are absolutely fantastic, light, strong, and secure. I have had them in the ground with winds up to 60 miles an hour and have yet to lose a single steak. I highly recommend them to anyone. As I round the corner here, I'm going to be reaching for a fire starter packet, which I pick up and I look at, and I was actually thinking about purchasing it, but I decided at that particular time that I'm going to be doing another video in several weeks for fire and fire starters, and at that time I'll actually purchase this particular packet for everyone to see. The next item that I'm going to be grabbing is some waterproof matches. They come in a heavy-duty plastic container with a rubber O-ring and a light cloth material underneath the lid to help keep the matches secure. The matches have a burn time of about 15 seconds and are absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend them to everyone. Here I am looking at several different heavy-duty tarps. The one that I grabbed, if I remember correctly, was a 8x10. These tarps were roughly $9 compared with going to a big box store like Home Depot or Lowe's, where they are over $30. Another quick thing that I forgot to mention is for the matches, they have these refill packs, which are roughly about $2.95 each. There's enough matches to refill the plastic container and are absolutely wonderful, and I highly recommend. As I walk down the aisle towards where the ammunition and the sporting goods are stored, I am checking out the various sections which had holes from the last several weeks and or months, making note of them. Usually when I walk through sections, I make a mental note instead of writing it down, or I will take a picture to write down at a later date. Here I am looking at the various different freeze-dried meals. I wish my particular store had more of a bigger selection. Unfortunately, they do not. Another thing that I wish my store had more of is more of items that were of a survival nature. The one thing that I would like to recommend for everybody to pick up is a Sawyer water filter. Whether one of their Life straws or their various other products, they come with a lifetime guarantee and they are absolutely wonderful. I have several different of the light straws that I keep in various different bags, from my truck to go bags to even a bag that I have at work. I would rather have the product than not need it than need the product and not have it. I highly recommend this item as well. As I'm walking back over to my cart, right behind me is where the ammunition and the gun rack would be. One thing that I do not have on this video is I was talking to the employee who was standing behind. You can see in the background there are no firearms in the case and there's no ammunition in the case. To the right of the ammunition case there used to be boxes upon boxes of shotgun shells, no more. Here's where things truly got interesting, and I will let you listen in to what the employee said now.